Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. Well, it was the Indiana Pacers in their last game, a loss to the Pelicans at New Orleans Arena. From deep, Haliburton, no good. On offense, here are the Heat. Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Haliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this. Game. Haliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to catch up with Eric Spoelstra a few minutes ago. He talked about the challenge of game planning for Tyrese Haliburton. The coach said we have to stay in front of him. The second he gets a step on us, that's when it's going to pick your poison with him. If our guys stay in front of him, I think we should be fine. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
Absorbing contact well inside. Nash is a competitive guy and is able to find ways to score even against tough defense.
Now, here is Haliburton. Shots good by Turner.
You know, they'll take the points, but I'm sure coach would prefer a higher percentage look next time.
Here's Nash. The Pacers pull it in. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Kicks it out to Siakam. Shot clock at 6. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Turner for 3. It's hauled in by Hero.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
That one goes in.
You really can't let someone with Nash's accuracy get that close. I mean, he won't waste those high percentage looks.
Now, here is Haliburton. Inside. It's stolen by Jones. Here's Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Boy, Eddie Jones really solid as a defender. Does a nice job sizing up the opponent and getting all over.
With their offensive firepower, have the Pacers, Clark, maxed out at that end of the floor?
There's still a lot of room for this team to grow offensively, Kevin. A low rate of free throws is something they can improve on. And a relatively low rate of threes and offensive boards, those are areas that can get better. I think there's another level they have to reach yet.
Now Nash, following the three-point attempt by Tyrese Haliburton. And there's the call on Roy. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Nash. No good on the quick 3. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Haliburton with it. Now defended by Adebayo. Haliburton, that's good. Haliburton's got 5.
Very good composure and control that time by Haliburton, not allowing that physical defense to affect his shot at all.
Outside, Hero. Fires away from outside. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. And so Siakam will bring it up for Indiana. They trail by 1. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Drexler outside. That ball. Great assist by Brandon Roy.
I like seeing Drexler get it done inside, punishing the defense for letting him get in that tight.
And Clyde Drexler gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Now in the game, 0.
There's 1:17 left to play in the first quarter. Butler in the corner and stolen by Siakam. To the paint and stolen by Nash. Haliburton with the steal. Drexler with the ball. Jones covering. Siakam looking around. Outside for Halliburton. 6 on the shot clock. Over in the corner, Turner. Good on the triple. Turner's got his second bucket.
Really like it when Turner squares up from outside because he's got a sweet stroke, and because of his size, hard for defenders to get to the shot, and it also stretches the floor, which is good for his team.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Halliburton, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Halliburton's got 7 points in the game.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Nash with it. 6 points for him. And he drives in. The shot by Butler. And he hits the buzzer beater.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A 3 at the buzzer, that'll do it.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Pacers lead by 1. We'll be back shortly live from Miami. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
Drills it from outside. And Clark, on average, free throw attempts are down a fair bit in the last 20, 25 years.
Yeah, I mean, from a fan perspective, I think you compare a field goal to a couple of free throws. It's obvious, though, which is more entertaining to watch. You want to see guys score the ball in live action.
And the dunk by Jackson.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Pacers obviously pushed the fast break. Tyrese Halliburton says the emphasis is getting outlets and running, playing fast. That's a good identity to have. It's a team that people want to play for, and it's a style you don't want to play against. You've got to be ready to play us. Kevin, the idea is for them to wear you down.
They fly, David. Baseline to baseline. They can really go. And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with the statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city, plus he's already got a street named after him.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Hits the three-point bomb.
Well, making threes is vital for Toppin, developing his stretch big skill.
Butler with the ball, and it's Toppin picking him up. He was all alone on that one. Love's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Down low, and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
That one misses. And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. That's some big dough.
Is it ever? It remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
Both teams will make substitutions. The Heat with the lead. Nash outside. And he banks in the layup. Nash has got 8.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Halliburton looking around. Poked away and stolen by Nash. Drops in the breakaway layup. Nash has got the lead up to 5 now for Miami. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for Miami?
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
He's perfect from the line this time. And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively. But where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls. They've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
Pass to Adebayo. Count it. Adebayo's got his first points in this one.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Here's Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
So quick off the floor, Obi Toppin.
Nash outside. Pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
What a pass. Nash showing you excellent court vision there.
Pacers trailed by 5. Here's Halliburton. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Halliburton in his bag for sure right now, showing you everything he's got, including the soft touch.
And here's Nash. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Pacers substitution.
The Heat leading by 5. Nash outside. Knocked away. Stolen by Roy. And here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Tyrese Halliburton is flat-out special, Clark. Yeah, you say it all the time. He is an absolute machine on offense.
He really is an orchestrator, a maestro of platinum-level capability. His turnover numbers, outstanding. He's a guy that flirts with the 50, 40, 90 shooting splits and is going to lead the league in assists, I think, the better part of his career going forward. That's how good he is.
A high flyer, yet it's seemingly effortless in terms of how he just swoops in to the basket. Clyde the glide in full effect.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Miami ahead. They lead by 4. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Miami leading by 4. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo talked about how his mentality has evolved over his career. He said, shoot the ball. I feel like that's been my evolution. It sounds very simple. But I came into this league as a defender. I feel like the progression's been shoot the ball, worry about everything else later. Kevin?
Certainly, D.A. is a two-way threat. Butler with the ball. Halliburton picks him up. Now Butler. He has 7. Just 5 on the clock. Adebayo the screen. Oh, tough play by Butler.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
These Indiana Pacers play at one of the quickest paces of any team in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact that it's quite fitting considering the nickname, Indiana Pacers. And they do set the pace. They love to push that rock, and they do it relentlessly. Catching you before your defense can get set. It's a beautiful way to play. Tell you what, though, you got to be in great shape to make it work.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter.
There's the defensive presence they want from Turner. Hustling and using his mobility to send it back.
Jones looking for an opening. Outside Rozier. Bangs home the trifecta. Rozier's got 8 points.
Hey, when Terry Rozier is hitting these jump shots, it really widens the driving lanes for him.
Butler with the steal. And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Out to the right wing. Boy up on top. It's hauled in by the Heat.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Hero with it. Now guarded by Siakam. Over in the corner, Rozier. Kicks it out to Jones. And he's good on the 3-ball. Jones has got the lead up to 10 now for Miami.
Even at extended range, Eddie Jones can be a reliable offensive option. He's just so steady.
From deep, Drexler. It's rebounded by Jovic.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Pass to Turner. Back to Drexler. Here's Siakam. And a wide open look for Halliburton. Knocks down the 3-ball. He's got 15.
Tyrese Halliburton so capable of playing multiple positions and roles for this team. And tonight, he's embraced being the scorer.
And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And Miami making a change here. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up and the slams are just too good to miss.
In the corner, it's Toppin. From past the arc. Miami grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. 6 to shoot. Left side, Rozier. Pass to Burks. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by Neesmith. Pacers trail by 9. To the middle. Here's Jackson. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And it's 6 points for Isaiah Jackson.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
15 seconds left in the third. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Pass to Nembhard. Good if it goes. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Miami Heat heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Pacers trailed by 7. Here's Halliburton. Shot from 12. Nice jump shot. Good. Halliburton's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Pacers.
Showtime. Eddie Jones has incredible height.
Pass to Turner. Halliburton on the wing. It's stolen by Adebayo. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It's on Brandon Roy.
Well, that's a pretty serious blow, guys. I mean, they are showing they want this game, staying active defensively and putting up some quick points.
Halliburton is double. No one near Turner as he lets it go. That 3 off the mark. And here's the fast break. Adebayo leading the way. Pacers trailed by 9. Siakam outside. Halliburton outside. Green by Siakam. Clock at 6. Now here's Drexler. And the Pacers can't get it to go. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Here's Nash. And the layup's good off the glass. Nash has got the lead up to 11 now for Miami.
Look, we know Nash is extremely unselfish, but he's also unafraid to call his own number, something he's been doing all night here.
Got a piece of it. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball. Salto.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. To the inside. Hero. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Jones. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Clyde Drexler.
Second team.
Well, defense went for the pump fake completely there. Give Jones credit. That was a crafty move.
And the Heat making a change here. And so Jones nails both of them. Pacers trailed by 13. Roy with it. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's Drexler. Yep, that one goes.
Turner showing improvement as a passer, and the more he looks to distribute the ball, the better his team is.
The Heat leading by 11. Here's Nash. Plays it up and banks it in. Nash has got 4 points this quarter.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
Outside Roy. Indiana with a new shot clock. It's Miami's ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Puts it up for Adebayo. He doesn't hit that one.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
He took the opportunity when he saw it.
Well, in the way the game is played in this day and age, it really is beneficial to have a big man who can stroke it from deep, and Turner is definitely of that ilk.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
From outside the arc, Miami grabs the miss. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Nash left side. Shoots the three. That one no good. Pacers trailed by 10. Right side Turner. And Siakam has it in the corner. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Miami.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The stats tell us that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Nash.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step to becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. It's game time in Miami as the crowd looks to cheer on the Heat. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. The Milwaukee Bucks coming to this one following a loss to the Nets. Pass to Anthony. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Now Nash. Now Adebayo. That three off the mark. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, I was able to catch up with Eric Spoelstra a few minutes ago. I talked with Coach about how he plans to stop Giannis Antetokounmpo tonight. Coach laughed and then asked me, "You have any ideas?" Giannis is an impossible matchup. We just hope to slow him down a little. As always, it's very difficult to game plan for the Greek Freak, a multiple-time MVP. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Now here's Anthony. There's the triple. Portis can't get it to go. And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. I think that's some big dough.
Is it ever? It remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
When it comes to players who like having fun, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
Now here's Wade. Here's Antetokounmpo. The basket good off the assist from Wade.
Oh, that's a high IQ play from such a young player. Wade found his man easily off the screen.
Pass to Jones. Here's Adebayo. And the rejection by Giannis. And it's the Bucks on the break. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Butler. And here we go. Jones, no luck. And now the fast break. Anthony with the ball. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Now here's Anthony. Pass to Giannis. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. 5 to shoot. Middleton drives in. Antetokounmpo, no good. And it's the Heat with the ball. Adebayo throws it down.
Watch out when Adebayo gets vertical. That's a big Bam.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Outside Anthony. In the corner, Middleton with it. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee, no good that time either. The Heat with the lead. Now here's Nash. Driving in. Pass to Adebayo. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Strong take by Adebayo. Few more competitive than Bam.
You know, Brent, when you wonder why GMs take a risk on project big men, Bam Adebayo is an example of why they do just that.
Yeah, Kevin, it's not always about the project working out. It's about teams that have a plan for the project, and certainly Miami was able to do that. You have to credit Bam. He put the work in. The guy has been solid. He's an all-star. He's continuing to improve, and he gives you everything on both ends of the floor every night.
Several teams changing it up here. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Here's Anthony, and he uses the glass on the layup. Anthony's got his second bucket of the night.
Anthony just barreling through, no stopping him with a head of steam.
And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Now here's Anthony. Going inside. And Adebayo sends it back. Nash outside. Right side, Butler. 5 on the clock. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assist.
Well, when Butler's this focused, defenders, beware.
Kick out to Giannis. Cranes the three-pointer. Giannis has got 5 points so far.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Pass to Hero. Back to Nash. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. The Bucks trail. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And here's Wade. And here is Anthony. He's covered by Hero. It's Anthony with the drive. Now here's Middleton. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And again, Milwaukee with the triple. Jones from outside. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Bucks lead by 12. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Heat. They can look forward to San Francisco after this game and a matchup against Golden State. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. It's a pick by Love. Here's Jones. And it goes down 2 points. Jones has got his first bucket of the night.
Well, it's great to see Jones finish inside, showing how he's a threat at the rim.
And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
Pass to Love for three. And Chris Middleton pulls it down.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Well, not only being just an all-around more improved player, Giannis has taken some huge strides in terms of building his body up.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. And that's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. And here's Wade. Nothing on the board. Middleton outside. And here's Giannis from outside. It is not good. He's made half of his 6 attempts. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Outside Rozier. There's a good screen. Pass to Butler. Butler on the attack.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Wade outside. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terry Rozier. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And here's Antetokounmpo outside. Miami grabs the miss. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Now in the game, number 11, Jamie.
Here's Rozier. Pass to Hero. Got it. Good job in the low post. Hero's got his first points in this one.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Middleton outside. And the Bucks miss again. The Heat with the lead. And the points coming for them now, Greg and Bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Shot's good by Hero. Hero's got his second bucket of the game to go. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I would say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
Muscling in for the basket. Lillard showing that mental toughness to get in there.
And stolen by Lillard. And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it. And good that time. Wade's got the game tied up here for the Bucks.
And it almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
Hawkins with a wide open look. They get the rebound. Here's Butler. And there's Butler with the flush.
On the attack, Jimmy Butler playing with that edge.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
Way to go, everyone. Let's hear it for you.
1:19 left in the second quarter.
Substitution.
One thing you can pretty much count on with the Heat, Brent Barry, they're going to grind it out.
Yeah, this team has always been built around tenacity and toughness. Even with the big three, with LeBron, D-Wade, and Bosh, there was a bit of a metamorphosis with the way LeBron approached games. Kind of being hated on was something they embraced, and that culture demands that hustle, accountability, and will consistently be about their culture.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Bucks use their size defensively to great impact. Coach Doc Rivers said, we're not fast, we're long. So we get our fingertips on a lot of balls, and that slows fast teams down. Switching keeps guys in front of you, and the more size we can put in front of people, the better we can be. Kevin?
Yeah, you follow this league for a long time. That sounds like a pretty good game plan. Takes the three. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Excellent off-ball awareness as Brook was able to get over there and swat it away.
Pass to Lillard. With 1 on the clock. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's the Heat leading by just 2. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And it's the Heat with the ball. The lead is 2. The kick outside to Butler. Hawkins with the ball. Now guarded by Middleton. Butler, no good. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. Their next game, playing at home, is the Nets coming to town. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
And how about the leaping ability of Wade? What a finish.
Stolen by Middleton. And it's the Bucks on the break. Here's Wade. Banked in off the glass. Wade's got 4 points this quarter.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Nash outside. Here's Hawkins. The rebound by Middleton.
I don't know what happened there. That was an easy 2 points that he just threw away.
Outside Portis. There's the 3. Buries it from 3-point range. And it's a 5-point Milwaukee lead.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
The kick outside to Butler. Down low. They get it. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Strong at the rim. Hawkins Jr. holding nothing back.
And Jimmy Butler put together, Brent, one of the all-time playoff runs, leading the Heat to the finals in 2023.
Yeah, you don't want to live in or dwell on the past, but man, Miami being the 8th seed that year, Kevin, and with Jimmy putting up 38 a game in that first round against the Bucks. The guy earned the MVP of the Eastern Conference Finals. What a run.
This is Nash's bread and butter, his decision-making in the pick and roll. Masterful.
Here's Anthony. Count it, and the foul. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Milwaukee shooting just their second attempt at the line tonight.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great, about 77% as a team.
Here's Nash. Lays it up and banks it in. Nash has got 4 points now in the quarter.
You can't let Nash get inside like that. He's so nimble and will find a way to finish.
Middleton looking it over. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Portis. Had the space there, but it's offline.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Now here's Jones. Butler in the corner. Taken away by Anthony. Jumps up. And then Wade slams it in.
Teams are going to have to watch out for Wade in the open floor. He gets up court in a heartbeat.
A minute 42 left to play in the third. Nash's shot is off. Milwaukee leading by 5. Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Some changes here for the Bucks.
Let's put another big hand.
1:07 left in the third. Lopez from long range. Miami grabs the miss. Left side, Hero. Butler deciding where to go with it. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Taurean Prince.
Always one of the hardest workers on this team. Jimmy Butler knows how to win.
And Brent, if the super team era is indeed coming to a close, the Miami Heat were one of the most successful examples.
Yeah, Kevin, you're obviously referring to the Heatles with LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh. I think there are some fans out there that go back to when it was that they had that press conference and were throwing up 6, 7, 8. And so 2 titles, yes, of course, amazing. Chances to win championships, amazing. Could there have been more? Possibly.
Hawkins outside. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Hawkins has got 5 now.
What concentration from Hawkins at the arc, putting everything he's got into that one.
Lillard attacking. Yes, and the foul. It's on Jimmy Butler.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Milwaukee shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. 5 seconds left to play in the 3rd. High arcing shot. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside. And the Bucks. 3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus.
Look what time it is. It's feature time.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. We have to play like we're tied. They want their team to sustain that level of effort and see how it works out. Kevin?
Thanks, David.
Giannis able to get stops from anywhere on the court.
Pass to Wade. Back to Middleton. Shot clock at 6. From deep, it's Adebayo with the rebound. The Heat trailed by 6. It's Hero with the drive, and he comes up with the deuce.
Fighting the inside defender, Hero really works to get to the bucket.
So it's the Bucks now. A few possessions into the 4th quarter, just over a minute played. Back to Anthony. From past the arc. Off the mark, only his 2nd miss in 7 attempts. Inside. Stolen by Middleton. And here we go, the fast break with Giannis. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Well, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had one in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
Outside, Hero. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. Hero's got 5 points in the quarter.
Producing from behind the arc, that is huge stuff from Tyler Hero.
Over in the corner, Portis. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Nash outside. And a wide open look for Hero. And the Heat, another three.
And Hero getting to the spots where he can be very effective. That swagger he plays with is infectious.
Wade with it. Butler with the steal. Pass to Adebayo. And the layup's good off the glass. Now it's a 4-point Heat lead. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And not to mention they're playing with great activity. A lot of block shots, good hands, active hands. Nothing easy for the opposition.
Back to Anthony. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
Back to Nash. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does. Out to Nash. Jacks up a three. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Middleton outside. Wade outside. Giannis. Out to Anthony. Shot clock at 3. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Outside, Hero. One up. Adebayo. Count it.
Oh, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's in! And that shot brings them to within just one.
And that's what you want your leaders to do. Giannis stepping up in a big way.
Now Nash. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And Nash wants to be that guy to take the big shot. This is what being a leader is all about.
Free throw, no good for Nash.
Yeah, just a golden opportunity that's lost right there. Now, we still got a game.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. And what's their best move at this point?
And if you can get a three, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Don't force something up. You got to be smart here.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
Well, you can bet that's what they're looking for this late in the game. They need that three.
And a big mental mistake as they get called for the timeout when they had none remaining. And they're going to pay for it with maybe the rarest of technical fouls.
Yeah, major mental lapse there. He's got to know they're out of timeouts. Just a total unnecessary technical.
You're right, G.A. He won't live that one down easily. Not his proudest moment. inside Butler. And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to on both ends, and just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.